Good evening and welcome to Trending Tonight. I'm Sanket Upadhyay. Today has been a day of 10 failures. We have listed out 10 places where individuals and organizations have failed. Let's put them on one by one in just a short moment from now. But 26/1/2021, the larger question that we are asking, is this the day where the farmers have lost their high moral ground? Have they lost that high moral ground today? We are going to put that to a debate in just a short moment. But what are those 10 failures? Let's take them one by one. Failure number 1, intelligence. Why were forces caught unawares? Where was the intelligence gathering mechanism of the police? Did police not have prior intelligence that something like this is going to happen? So intelligence failure is failure number 1. Failure number 2 is of policing. Post-event handling is now under question. Now that this intelligence failure happened, why could we not manage this situation better? Why additional forces were not moved in on time? Why did it have to take a meeting of the Home Minister to eventually decide that something like this needs to happen? Failure number 3, and this I feel is very, very significant and it's sad, is the failure of respect. A religious flag came up in the place of a national flag. No, it is not normal. It cannot be normalized. This is not normal. I think today has been a day of the failure of respect. Protesters disrespecting national pride, and that should not be acceptable in the country. Failure number 4, persuasion. Farmer leaders have failed to convince protesters. Have they lost control over their own protesters, their own cadre? Will disassociation be enough by just saying that we dissociate ourselves with these farmers? Is that going to be enough? Where does this leave the farmers' negotiation with the government? That is going to be very, very significant. Failure number 5 is that of crowd control. That has been the 5th failure today. Both farmers and the police have failed respectively in controlling the crowd. Farmer unions held no sway over the number of tractors that were coming in. Similarly, the police appeared clueless once those tractors reached Delhi. So there was absolutely no crowd control. That's failure number 5. Failure number 6, farmers' leadership. Now this is very, very significant. There seems to be a lack of leadership among farmers. For a moment it appeared as if there is mobocracy in the national capital. There was absolutely no control. The protest had gone out of control. Leaders knew nothing what was happening. Some of them scattered in different other parts of the country. Rally and protest began even while Republic Day parade was on, despite the fact that it was clearly decided that the protest, the farmers' tractor rally or tractor parade will begin after the Republic Day parade. But that did not happen. Clashes broke out when farmers tried to break into Delhi even while the Republic Day parade was on. So is this a case of the farmer leadership failing? Failure number 7 is of communication. A trust deficit between farmers and the government, and that's from where it all began. Is this a case where the government could not build enough faith or trust? This despite multiple rounds of talks between the farmers as well as the government. 8th failure is of sensitivity. Sensitivity in the government's dealing with the farmers, which had failed. Sensitivity of farmers handling their own protests that failed. And sensitivity of opposition in pillion riding on the farmers' protests. This is a failure on the front of sensitivity as well. 9th failure, political statesmanship. Failure of Modi and Shah in directly dealing with this crisis. Amit Shah only met the farmers once. Narendra Modi did hold rallies as the Prime Minister, but there was no direct communication with these protesting farmers. It was left to some ministers in the government. Obviously, this handling was not done well. So that political statesmanship was not seen. And there was also a failure of constant political back and forth. you would engage with them, call them Annadatas, and at the same time, some constituents will go ahead and call them Khalistanis or other name calling, and also failure on initial rigidity and then asking for talks later. So that political statesmanship, this perhaps could be a case of that missing. And failure number 10, which is going to be the crux of our discussion now, farmers' voice. Is this the beginning of the end of the farmer government talks? And have the farmers lost the high moral ground today, thus defeated the very purpose for which they were peacefully protesting for the past 60 days? 10 failures listed out right here on NDTV 24/7. Let's now quickly introduce all our guests. Shiv Kumar Kakka is the president of Rashtriya Kisan Mazdoor Mahasangh. We also have Avik Saha, national convener of the Jai Kisan Andolan. We have Mr. Ved Bhushan, ACP Delhi Police, retired. Lalita Kumaramangalam, director of the India Foundation and member of the BJP, and Prakash Chand Sharma, national vice president of the BJP Kisan Morcha. This is an extremely important discussion. Let's begin with you, Kakka ji. आप मानेंगे कि ये आज किसान संगठन अपने आप को विफल मानना चाहिए, that you have failed in some way?
देखिए, जो हुआ आज, उससे हम लोग बहुत आहत हैं, दुखी हैं, और ये हम मानते हैं कि ये प्रशासन की और हमारी भी चूक है, प्रशासन की भी चूक है। हमने प्रशासन को ये बता दिया था कि कुछ संगठन ऐसे हैं जो हमारे संयुक्त मोर्चा के हिस्सा नहीं है, वो सरकार की सूची से बैठकों में जाया करते थे, हमारी सूची में नहीं रहे हैं। वो उनकी राय ये थी कि हम लाल किले पर जाएंगे। पुलिस प्रशासन को ये मालूम था कि कुछ संगठन है, 2-4, वो लाल किला जाना चाहते हैं। पुलिस प्रशासन ने क्या किया कि 22 तारीख की रात को 10 बजे हमसे 15 मिनट बातचीत की है केवल, और 26 को हमारा ये त्योहार था गणतंत्र दिवस का। 2-3 दिन में एकदम कंफ्यूजन सा रहा कि हमारा मार्ग क्या होगा, हमको कौन से मार्ग में आप जाने दे रहे हैं, और जो ट्रैक्टर आप कह रहे हैं कि हम 5000 ट्रैक्टर अलाउ करते हैं, तो उसकी हम नंबरिंग कैसे करेंगे, कैसे कहां से जाएंगे, बैरिकेड्स जहां से टर्निंग पॉइंट है वहां पर बैरिकेड कैसे लगाया जाएगा। और एक आदमी चाहता है झंडे को ऊपर पाइप के ऊपर, तो पुलिस रोक नहीं पाती और वो कोई और ध्वज लगा देता है का। तो पुलिस ने भी की है और हम लोगों से भी की है, ये बात महसूस करते हैं कि हमसे चूक हुई है इस मामले में, और इससे हमारा आंदोलन भी आहत हुआ है। निश्चित तौर से हमको खेद व्यक्त करना चाहिए, हम इसका खेद व्यक्त करते हैं। भविष्य में हमारे जो भी कार्यक्रम होने वाले हैं, उन तमाम कार्यक्रमों पर हमसे पुनर्विचार करेंगे, और कल हमने इमरजेंसी बैठक बुलाई है, उस बैठक में तब चर्चाएं करेंगे जी। और अभी कुछ भी कहना, क्योंकि हमको पता नहीं है वो कौन कौन लोग थे, कहाँ के लोग थे, किस संगठन के लोग थे, पर इतना मोटा मोटा मालूम पड़ा है कि वो संयुक्त मोर्चा के घटक नहीं थे, और उस पर अभी तत्काल कोई टिप्पणी करना उचित नहीं है, उसकी हम कल जांच करेंगे।
ठीक है। Prakash Chand Sharma, how would you respond? You've heard what Kakkaji has to say. He says it's too early to speak as of this moment who these people were. But the point is, these pictures serve as a sense of great embarrassment for the country.
Sanket, what Kakkaji is saying and what the Sanyukt Kisan Morcha, so-called the leaders, including Mr. Yadav and all, they are the matter of national shame today. They have proven it, like they have tried level best to develop the anarchy into the nation in that particular city, in that particular capital of the nation where 2 crore people lives. The way they have handled it, now they are claiming to the government, they are claiming to the police. They don't identify if the police has used their power. What would be the situation today? But they have like more than 87 policemen got injured by this. Apart from that, they have attacked the media man, and everything is recorded. Very surprisingly, if you will see, all the aspect, all the border where they were protesting was under control of their leadership. When all the anarchy happened, where this leadership was? Now they are claiming to the other goods. Now they are claiming to the police. This is really shameless. This is something.
कक्का जी, आप इसका जवाब देना चाहेंगे? कहाँ गया आपका शीर्ष नेतृत्व? Where was the leadership? कहाँ चली गई वो leadership?
मैंने अभी आपको बताया बार बार कि वो जो लोग हैं जिन्होंने ये काम किया है अनुशासनहीनता का, वो हमारे संयुक्त मोर्चा के घटक नहीं है। ये पुलिस को भी पता है, शासन को भी पता है। जब वो हमारे घटक नहीं है तो उन पर निगाह रखना जवाबदारी इंटेलिजेंस की है, पुलिस की है। हमको पता है कि हमारे सारे फोन 4-4 एजेंसियां रोज रिकॉर्ड करती हैं। हम जानते हैं इस चीज को, एक एक मिनट की जानकारी है। हर किसान नेता की पूरी कुंडली पुलिस के पास में है। उसके बाद इंटेलिजेंस क्या करता रहा?
So you're saying this is an intelligence failure. Lalita Kumaramangalam, would you like to come in? So the farmers at this moment feel that the police knew everything. They knew everything and they could have controlled this. But surely, I mean, there are many questions that would be asked of the administration as well, including that of policing, intelligence, crowd control, communication, sensitivity, and above all, political statesmanship.
Sanket, I'm not going to try and play the blame game, but the truth is that the centre was under tremendous amount of pressure not to do exactly what you're suggesting we should have done. That we deal with them with a very, very hard hand. As you know, the government was in the unfortunate position, and I think still is, that we're damned if we do and damned if we don't. It's very easy today for the farmers, leaders, or whatever you want to call them, to pass the responsibility very smoothly onto the centre, intelligence failure, vagara, vagara. Even if the police did know that there could perhaps be elements which are foreign to this core agitation. We have been saying this for a very long time now. What were the farmer leaders doing about it? They claim to be leaders. Shouldn't they take responsibility for those who are not directly belonging to their own unions? They claim support from all over India. Now, it's not the fault of the politicians, and regardless of party, I'm saying this, or the police. If you say intelligence failure, the police's hands were tied. It was made very clear to us that we cannot take the law into our own hands and try to, even control them, forget about doing harm to them. Today, what has happened is, yes, I agree that it's a lack of trust. But is it wrong for the government to have, after being told constantly that you don't trust them, that you don't talk to them, you don't listen to them, to actually take them at face value and say that, yes, when their leaders say that we will not break the route, we will not be violent.
Lalita Kumaramangalam, see, policing does not work like this.
All of it. Why do you call us
One moment. Miss Lalita Kumaramangalam, policing does not work like this. You do not leave things to trust. You have to second guess. I'm sure you know.
No, they did have a meeting with these people.
You cannot, in policing, you cannot leave things to trust.
I remember it being said, not just on your channel, on several channels. The Tikayat, etc. were saying that we have had a very detailed talk with the police. We are very happy. And I heard Yogendra Yadav saying on NDTV that we promised there will be no violence. It will be totally peaceful. Today, when violence erupted in such an ugly way that the whole country has been shamed, the whole nation has been shamed, and so has the poor farmer. I doubt if this violence was done by the farmers. If there were non-farmers as part of those groups, even if you say that the police did not handle it well enough, what were the farmer leaders doing? What were the people who gave us all those assurances doing? They have smoothly moved aside, saying we disassociate ourselves from it. After all the mayhem happened, after all this stand-up happened on Red Fort.
Avik Saha, very quickly on the point of disassociating. Yeah, I'm going to come back to you. One moment, Ms. Kumaramangalam, one moment. Let me go to two other speakers also have to speak. I'll come back to you. I promise I'll come back. Mr. Avik Saha, see the point on disassociating themselves. Do you feel that this is now going to be increasingly difficult with the manner in which this protest has unfolded in the national capital, particularly at the Red Fort?
It's not just about dissociating with this issue. Let's understand. We are discussing on this channel today a damage to the farmers' movement. Do you think senior leaders like Kakkaji and the 40 other people in Sanयुक्त Kisan Morcha leadership would work to damage the leadership? So doesn't it follow from common sense what happened today damaged the farmers' movement and couldn't have been done by the farmer leaders themselves? So the question that exactly asked is, who did and what was an objective? Who was doing Facebook Live? What is his party affiliation? Which member of parliament's election agent was he? How come these questions are not being asked?
So you're talking about the
Farmers
actor Deep
movement
Sidhu.
has shown
No, let's
exemplary
take
team.
names very clearly. You're referring to Mr. Deep Sidhu,
Yes,
an
absolutely.
actor who was in an earlier avatar, affiliated with Mr. Deol during his political campaign. He has been seen prominently in photographs also along with senior BJP leaders. Is that what you're arriving at?
No, I'm not arriving at anything. These are matters of record. Deep Sidhu in this movement was not given a stage by the farmers' movement because of his very violent and virulent narrative. That's not how we wanted to run the movement. And isn't there enough 60 days of proof that we've run it in absolute peace? Why would we take it to this juncture today to break it? Are we going to commit suicide?
Sure. One moment.
That's
Let
the
me ask
question
that
that needs to
question of
start.
Ms. Kumaramangalam. Lalita Kumaramangalam, would you like to respond what
Sanket,
Mr. Avik Saha is saying?
I am not saying that
The role
Abhijit
of a certain
is,
actor called Deep Sidhu, which is suspect, who was seen rubbing shoulders
yes, it
with,
is suspect by
with the most
everybody.
powerful in
He is a
BJP.
man who has had connections with the BJP in the past. He doesn't have it now, but that's not the point. The point is that I am not saying that the farmer
How do we
leaders
know he
would have
doesn't
been
have it
stupid
now?
enough to sort of commit almost harakiri as seems obvious today. But that perhaps in their arrogance and in their, I don't know what else, hubris perhaps is the right word, they miscalculated. It has been being sent by many people, not just the politicians, but many non-politicians, that there seems to be an infiltration into the farmers' protests. We said it about many people and we were shouted down. We were told, oh, you all are being, you all are insulting the Annadatas of this country, etc., etc., etc. In the middle of all that tu-tu-me-me, the people who, if I am to totally say that I agree with or that I believe in, though you're telling me there is a trust deficit and I agree there is one, is being said by the two leaders here today, Kakkaji and Avikji, that they are not responsible or they don't know or they are not associated with the people who created this mayhem today. Why did they not come to try and stop the mayhem? Why did they leave it only to the police, knowing full well that these individuals are not going to listen to anybody who is supposed to be associated with the government, especially the police? I agree the police may have been caught unawares. I'm not saying no. But this it wasn't over in half an hour.
It's still not over.
It was there.
It's still not over. You've got many of these
still not
protesters
over.
still laying siege
It's
in the
been
national
going on for
capital.
over more than, and they were supposed to wait till the Republic Day parade was over. They didn't.
Yeah, okay.
They were supposed
Okay,
not to break barricades.
Ved
They
Prakash,
did.
very quickly.
So
Yeah,
where
one
were these
moment.
honorable leaders?
Mr.
Why
Ved
didn't they
Bhushan.
try to help the police to
Yes,
stop
ma'am.
it?
Mr. Ved Bhushan has not spoken from the policing
Yes,
point of
okay.
view. Yes, I'm going to come back to you, Mr.
Yes.
Ved Bhushan, but before I come to you, let's also show our viewers pictures of what the police had to go through today. And these are pictures of 1 p.m. today from Red Fort. Let's put those pictures or those visuals on screen so that our viewers can get a clear idea of what the police had to go through. They had to jump, and this must be at least a height of 20 odd feet. Many must have had broken legs. And it's, we tried to speak to sources in the Delhi police and they said, what could we have done? They were protesters who were brandishing swords. I mean, at that moment we felt that either we get our heads chopped off or we jump. Mr. Ved Bhushan, is this not the most unfortunate of pictures of today's protest?
Yes, Sanket, Delhi police shown unprecedented display of restraint today. If you remember, yesterday we were sitting in your Hindi channel. I used the word unprecedented NOC by Delhi police. If you remember, मैं आज फिर दोहरा रहा हूँ, unprecedented था और जो आज हुआ है, it was also unprecedented. ये सब organized था by किसान leaders, so-called किसान leaders. 109 पुलिसमैन इंजर्ड है, 4 FIR रजिस्टर हो चुकी है, इन्वेस्टिगेशन की जा रही है. पर if you remember, सुबह morning 8 o'clock, they were planned. Kakka is sitting here, Avik is sitting here. All the Kisan leaders were organizing. They are responsible. They cannot escape their responsibility that we don't know what happened. We were not there. They are not part of us. 42 leaders, Kisan leaders sign with the government, just like an agreement. I don't know whether Mr. Shiv Kumar and Avik Sikka was in those 42
No, but Mr.
Kisan
Bhushan,
leaders.
if you listen to if you listen to Kisan leaders, they say that those who are protesting, we take responsibility for all the unions we are representing.
But they can't escape. They can't escape. Abbo, Cat is also saying the same language. Yogendra Yadav is using the other word. All the leaders are escaping, but FIR being registered.
Achha,
now they
here's
will
the
go.
thing, Mr.
Another
Bhushan.
thing.
I remember.
Just a minute. Just a minute. I made a complaint on 14th January at police station Alipur, wherein I requested to the police to detain these leaders under NSA, National Security Act. Police give ample opportunity to these leaders, but this is time.
No, Mr. Bhushan, I think there will also be questions asked of the Delhi police, of the establishment, as to why they let this happen. I remember for the past 3 to 4 days, continuously the Delhi police was saying, and you have also said that there were some social media accounts that were being tracked. Their links traced to Pakistan. There were some people trying to foment trouble. If you knew so much, why didn't you act in accordance to your information?
That's why I am saying that police use restraint, utmost restraint.
No, this is not restraint. To allow people to run riot is not restraint. I think the ultimate responsibility of maintaining law and order is with the police.
I know, I accept police challenge. I know I was a police officer. But यदि पुलिस को जैसा शर्मा जी ने बताया, यदि पुलिस को फायरिंग करनी पड़ती, कितनी कैजुअलिटीज होती, बहुत सीरियस कंडीशन में टर्न हो जाता. आपको पुलिस का पूरे हिंदुस्तान को, राजधानी को, 2 करोड़ आदमियों को
Prakash Chand Sharma.
पुलिस का.
Let me quickly come back to the same point. Now that farmers go back to the negotiating table, Prakash Chand Sharma ji and then Kakka ji, how will these negotiations go from here on? Do you think that this weakens the farmers' negotiating position with the government? Mr. Sharma first.
Sanket, we have seen today, like they have failed to prove their leadership. They have failed to prove, like the people, the so-called Kisan are there under their control. And now they are running from their responsibility. So it's a big question now. And my question and my submission to Mr. Avik is, his leader, Mr. Yogendra Yadav, got contested 2 times of election, and that time also so-called Mr. Deep Sidhu was there with him. So you can't blame the other people doing this when all the controls were under your hand. Police has given you have the adequate support, adequate system, and you have ruined the system.
Sure. Okay. One by one, Mr. Avik Saha and Shiv Kumar Kakka. Mr. Saha, you're right to reply, and then Kakka ji.
What he said is factually incorrect. Deep Sidhu's position vis-a-vis BJP is very clear, and he led this mob today. It's there in the public domain.
No.
He is not part of the Sanyukt Kisan Morcha, as Kakka ji has been saying. So, are you asking?
No, but then my final question: where does this leave the Kisan's negotiation? Shiv Kumar Kakka ji, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ आखिरी सवाल. किसान की जो बातचीत चल रही है सरकार से, आपको लगता है उसमें अब दिक्कत आएगी? आप लोग वो वर्चस्व लेकर के नहीं जा पाएंगे?
Please let me have the last word. I need to say something here.
Okay, we seem to have lost that audio connection, but Ms. Kumara Mangalam, quick 10 seconds, running out of time.
Yeah, unequivocally, yes, this the farmers' agitation, I mean, what happened today, it has negatively impacted on the trust that many people in this country had put on the farmers. Excuses may be found as to who's at fault, who's not at fault. But the long and short of it is that the picture that was shown today to India, to all of India, regardless of the politics, etc., is that the police did behave with restraint and they had to run for their lives.
Mr. Shiv Kumar, Avik Saha, Ved Bhushan, Lalita Kumaramangalam, Prakash Chand Sharma, thank you very much. I've run out of time. 10 failures that we have reported of the events that happened today. And let us just hope there is no other 26th January where we get to see such horrific pictures again. Good night and good luck.